The death of the Oscars might mean the end of Hollywood, and that can only be a good thing, right? After 3 straight years of a ratings rebound, ratings crashed by 7% this year. And of course, the Hollywood trades are trying to make excuses for this, pretending that Hulu having technical difficulties somehow made the viewership drop by over 1 million viewers. Or maybe it's because it ran long. All Oscars run long. Listen up, Hollywood. In case your complete failure to move the needle during the election campaign wasn't enough of a clue for you, let me help you out here. People are sick of celebrities. Yeah, some of you are pretty good at pretending to be other people. Some of you can sing, and some of you can even dance, but so what? Most of you are horrible people. And no one wants to watch you self-indulgent, narcissistic assholes pat each other on the back and give each other awards and then tell us how awful we are for not believing the same things that you do. It also didn't help that most of the nominated movies were either obscure indie films or they sucked. The only 2 movies that people knew anything about were Wicked and Dune Part 2. The rest of these movies were completely unknown to most people. And the only other movie that engendered any feelings in anybody was Emilia Perez, and those feelings were hatred and shock that this movie, this terrible movie that didn't even deserve 1 Oscar nomination, got 13. And believe me, everybody knew that this movie didn't get 13 nominations because of the quality of the film. It got those nominations because of the ideology that it celebrates. You're not fooling anybody. We know you don't give a damn about the cinematic qualities of these movies. The only thing you care about is whether or not the political message of the movie lines up with your own. But fortunately for Hollywood, there's at least one person left at the Oscars who has at least a tiny shred of common sense left. What do I mean by that? I mean they changed the format of the Oscars. Normally, they perform each of the nominated songs live, and that would have been a problem this year. This year, they had 2 horrible songs from Emilia Perez that they would have had to perform live in front of millions and millions of people, and if that had happened, that would have destroyed any last shred of credibility that the Oscars still had. It's kind of a shame, though. I would have loved to have seen the Oscars perform reputational seppuku on live television. And think of the memes we missed out on. But I'm sure that Hollywood's not worried about it, not one bit. They've got a terrific slate of movies coming out this year, like, Now You See Me Part 3, The Bad Guys Part 2, there's I Know What You Did Last Summer sequel, and Jurassic Park Rebirth. How about Megan Part 2? There's another Final Destination movie coming out. Clown in a Cornfield sounds like something. Oh, here we go. We've got Another Simple Favor with, Blake Lively. I doubt if Thunderbolts is going to win anything. Oh, there we go. I found it. G20. G20 is going to win it all. Viola Davis, it's a lock. I'm calling it right now. That's going to sweep the Oscar. Oh, shoot. I almost forgot. Snow White's coming out this year. Oh, Hollywood is saved. Oh, wait a minute. I know what they can do. You take 1 part of Nora, 1 part Emilia Perez, and you mix them together with a little bit of Schindler's List, and what you end up with is a trans-happy hooker Holocaust movie. Can't miss. Oscars gold. But how's that sound? Here's the solution, Hollywood. What you do is you make a good movie that people like, and then you give it awards. And people will watch your award show. I know it sounds really simple, but I also know that you're incapable of doing it. So just keep doing what you're doing. Give all of your awards to some obscure little movie that nobody's ever heard about, and nobody cares about, and nobody's going to watch. So keep doing that. Just keep doing that, Hollywood. And navel gaze your way into oblivion.